But we were stuck in a time where there was a transitionary period between like doing sets for the Tonight Show, which made careers.
Right.
Like back then, Stephen Wright got on the Tonight Show, Richard Jeni, these guys got on the Tonight Show and it made their careers. Everybody knew them from the Tonight Show. But there was guys like you and me that were stuck in this, we were wild kids.
Right.
And we were like early 20s and we were like, that's not what I think about.
Right.
And I remember there was a guy that I worked with at Nick's Comedy Stop and he was telling me this, you got to clean it up. You got to stop saying fuck. You got to do this. I go, but my favorite comics are like Dice Clay. And he goes, so you're not Dice Clay. I go, well, Dice Clay wasn't Dice Clay until he became Dice Clay. Like, what? That's what I want to do. I don't want to do what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like, get it in your fucking head. That's not what I want to do. And he's like, well, you're going to work shit rooms. And I'm like, okay, well, that's what I have to do then, because this is the comedy I want to do. I wanted to do comedy like Kinnison and Hicks, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to do wild shit. That was the shit I liked.
Yeah.
It was like being in a rock and roll band and someone tells you have to play classical music. Like, no, I want AC/DC.
Right.
That's what I like. I like Highway to Hell.
Well, it is more profitable if you, like, it's more profitable.
Back then it was.
And even now. I mean,
no, not anymore.
Well, I mean, I think there is certain things you could do. I mean, the Tonight Show and all that stuff, I get it. But, you know, if you could make a little more money if you could, Instagram will, you know, fucking flag your shit. And if you're telling clean stuff, it can go to everywhere, even on Sirius Radio. If you do a clean album, you'll make way more money.
Yeah, but YouTube, if you have a set like Schulz or someone like that, you know, his set got banned from a streaming website.
Oof,
one of the streamers.
That was good.
I almost
that was
said
a nice catch.
And they said, look, you got to edit this. And he's like, I'm not editing it. So I'm going to release it on my own website. Then I'll just put it on YouTube. And YouTube, it's got like fucking 7 million views now in like a month.
Schulz is the best.
He's genius. Did you see the shit he put about Kanye today?
I didn't see it yet.
Pull up his Instagram.
He's the best.
This Kanye's losing his mind.
He's helped me a lot with this too. He actually, I did his podcast, but he came up, he goes, I want your clip person. I want to put me on a text thread with them. I want to tell them exactly what. He's another guy who doesn't covet. He's just like, dude, I'm going to tell you what to do. Do what I say, and shit's going to happen. And he is 100% right. He figured it out, and he shares that information if you want it. And he's helped me out so much.
He's a great guy.
He's great. He's a great guy, man. He's a funny motherfucker.
And he's on the path. He's fucking focused.
He's on the path. Yeah.
Did you find?
I had to type his entire name in to get his name to pop up.
He's shadow banned. Hold up, but put it up for the beginning.
He's like a classic Hollywood star from back in the day, too, his looks.
You gopher-faced Deutschbag. This week, Kanye went on a media blitzkrieg. He threw so many stones at the Jews, he's now an honorary general in the West Bank, which is soon to be the only bank that will accept him. JP Morgan actually canceled his account, so the only transaction Kanye is going to have is when Caitlyn drops off the kids. So what exactly did Ye say? Well, Hungry Hitler went on Drink Champs with the most bloated cheeks I've ever seen on a human. The guy looks like a Ninja Turtle just had a root canal and proceeded to spout off more hate than a West Virginia water fountain. He claimed George Floyd was killed by fentanyl. Wrong. Kanye, we have video evidence of a throat getting crushed, and don't worry, Kim's not in it. He blamed the Jews for trying to silence him. Yay, the only Jew that's ever kept your mouth shut was the dentist that wired your jaw. I hear some people saying Kanye did bring up some very strong points. Yes. These points. That's it. Kanye isn't the free thinker he claims to be. He just regurgitates the talking points of the latest pseudo-intellectual leech around him. The only original thoughts Kanye's ever had are Amber, Kim, and Julia. So, is Kanye insane? Selfishly, I hope he is. I'd rather believe this is the behavior of a guy battling bipolar disorder than accept I've been supporting a black skinhead for decades. So my message to you, Chipmunk Cheeks, is simple. Get better. Better friends, better therapists, better perspective on the world, and better meds. And good luck, because you're going to need it.
He's so good, man.
That thing that he did, the America series that he did on Netflix, like that, those like fast paced, he developed like a new kind of stand-up that you could do with no audience on Instagram, because he doesn't have to wait for the laughs. So he just hammers you, bang, 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 bang. Because when people were doing like Zoom stand-up, it was terrible. Because there's no laughter, because there's no audience.
I never did
So
it.
what he figured out how to do is get rapid fire punchlines so that when you're watching it on your phone, it's fucking genius.
Yeah.
So he starts it on his phone. Remember, turn your phone sideways. He does that.
That's great.
Amazing.
It annoyed me. I texted him. I go, dude, I fucking want to hit you with a shovel. Because I literally was like, ugh, I got to turn it. I got to watch it.
And then he takes that and does it to Netflix. And it was fucking genius. It was a great move during the pandemic.
Yeah, it's guys like him who figured it out. And I love that. That's why, like, this thing with Louis, it's like I can do this and get it out there.
Yeah.
And people can go buy it and we don't have to ask.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything.